Okay, here we go. More log stuff. Finding the inverse. This is where you'll see a lot of different questions. Now, this is a very difficult problem because there's so much stuff around the log, and we have to change the x and y and then isolate before we can convert. So let's go ahead and do this. When you're finding the inverse, you have to remember to switch the x and y because inverses swap domains and ranges. They swap independent and dependent variables. So you have to remember to do that. So let's start off down here. Let's say x equals 9 log base 5 of y and then minus 10. So just so you can remember, up here we've got an a and we've got a k. Okay, so those are going to switch places. The a is not, but the k is going to become an h here in just a minute. So down here we've got to isolate y. That's what we're trying to do. Now, to isolate y, you're going to have to convert to exponential form, but you can't do that until you get rid of the 9 and the negative 10. So first we need to add 10 to the other side. So it's going to become x plus 10 equals 9 log base 5 of y, and then divide both sides by 9. I'm not going to write it over here to save space. This becomes divide by 9, and this goes away. So now that we finally have the logarithmic expression changed, we can convert this to exponential. Remember, change form, the numbers change sides. So you've got 5 is your base, and change sides with this and this. So 5 to this power equals this stuff. So it's 5 to the x plus 10 over 9 equals y. Boom. And that is going to be our answer right there. As you can see, 5 to the x plus 10 over 9. Okay, let's do the same thing with this one. Okay, now this, in this case, this one is an h and not a k. Let's switch our letters again. Let's go x equals 6 log base 4 of y minus 3. And then let's do the same thing. Let's first isolate. We can't take the 3 out of here. We've got to leave it in there. Let's isolate by dividing by 6. So x over 6 equals log base 4 of y minus 3. Now we have to switch forms and switch sides. So this becomes a base of 4 to the x over 6 power equals y minus 3. And the last step is to add 3 to the other side. Y equals 4 to the x over 6 plus 3. And you can see that's why the answer is letter A. And that's it for this video.